Okay, we have a 1973 Cadillac Coupe Deville, and what I want to do is change out the bumper fillers. These are the Enduro plastic bumper fillers for the 5 mph bumpers that came in 1973. This side here is the driver's side, and it's actually in pretty good condition, but the passenger side, it has all fallen apart over the last couple of years of my ownership. You know, it's turned brittle and pieces have fallen out. So we're going to change those. I've bought fiberglass units. I bought these a couple of years ago from eBay. That's the name of the place that I bought it from. And they're fiberglass. I'll have them painted, or I was thinking of actually maybe getting them wrapped, but we'll get to that later. But today what I want to do is remove this part of the bumper here on both sides. This bumper is a 3-piece bumper. You have the bumperettes, the middle part, and I think all I need to do is remove these bumperettes and I could access the bumper fillers. So first part, I've taken out the screw that held the chrome trim. That was easy. Here's the chrome trim down here. Then there were a couple of Phillips screws that held the plastic lens in place. I got the one side off. I'm going to work on this side here, and we got the one side. Before I put this together, I'm going to clean everything up, polish up the plastic lenses, get it looking good before it goes back together. But 1973 was a unique year because it was the first and final year of this body style of Cadillac that had these bumperette fillers. So 1971, Cadillac redesigned the DeVille, and 71 and 72 did not have this extension here for the 5 mph bumper, but 1973 it came in. They needed to add the 5 mph bumpers. It had these bumper fillers. Then in 1974 it was a completely redesigned body style for Cadillac DeVille. So it's a bit of an odd year, 1973, for the DeVille series, either a sedan DeVille or a coupe DeVille, and it was a 1 year only for these bumper fillers. A 9/16 deep socket, an extension. There we go. There we go, we got that. We got that taken off. Okay, let's see what we've done. I could tell you the right way and the wrong way to do the bumper fillers. Right now, we're taking off the entire bumper. I thought we were taking off the end pieces, but that is pretty much impossible to do. So we're taking off the entire bumper. Everything, all the bolts have been removed. I had to cut them off. Some of them I was able to break off, snap off. I had to get the hacksaw and cut it manually. Remove the bumper right now, and let's see what happens. It's unplugged. The lights are unplugged. I have it loosened off here. and let's see what happens. So we got that. And there we go. That's how you remove a bumper by yourself. A lot of work. There was a lot more work than I expected. Bumper intact. The problem is you have bolts that are hidden in between that you can't access. I thought it was only the top bolt and the bottom bolt, but there's 3 other bolts in between here holding it all together. A lot more work than I thought it was. So a couple of things I'll talk to you about. These are the rubber grommets that go in between the bumper and the body. I guess these are the 5 mile per hour impact absorbing bumpers. There, it's pretty much brittle, hard rubber now. So I had to cut through those to get access to the bolt. And there we go. Let's see some of the bolts here. You can see these are all 3/4 inch nuts, 1/2 inch bolts that I had to cut through. This was the only one I was able to take off intact here. Everything else was broken. You can see one over here. Oh, long bolt there was holding the bumper between the bracket with the rubber insulator in between. The original bumper filler, this one here on the driver's side, is still soft. It is still in good shape, but it's going to be replaced, completely disintegrated, and there's a few pieces of it left on the floor here, and it's just turned brittle and hard. Some of the sand away from inside here, you can see it on the floor. And you know, it's areas like this, the cavities that are inside that never get dry. They get accumulated with sand and dirt over the decades, and that's how you get rust. So I'm gonna clean all of that up, not today, but I'll clean that all up, and I'll put some paint in there, and the bumper re-chromed. You know, it might be the time to have it re-chromed.